Body language is super important when it comes to conducting sales calls, especially on Zoom. A lot of people, they understand sales body language when it comes to just like in-person sales. I used to do a lot of door-to-door sales, so our body language was something we were very, very conscious of. But one thing not many people talk about or focus on at all is how do you come across, what does your body language look like when you are on Zoom? Now, obviously on Zoom, the level of which you actually communicate with your body is not going to be as strong as in person, but there are a few things here and there that you can do to make your situation a little bit better. As you see for me, if you're looking at my setup here, I've got the camera right in the middle at the top, which is like what most people do. And if I was going to optimize it to be as good as possible, I would want the camera level to be straight on. It's a little bit above me, making me look a little bit shorter. Some people that haven't met me in person, they said that they thought I was like 5'7", 5'8", when I'm actually 6'3". So that angle, I wouldn't do like a top down angle. I would want it to be more level. But when it comes to just the body language you can have when you're on these calls, being more relaxed goes a long way. Now, you can physically be relaxed, but I mean like sitting down in your chair, leaning back, especially when you're, handling objections, let's say, when you want the situation, the energy in the room to be more calm. Show that with your body. When you are pitching, right? A lot of people, they're looking at their screens, they're looking off to the left, they're looking off to the right. When you are pitching your service, try your best to look directly at the camera because it simulates eye contact, and eye contact simulates trust, right? If I'm telling you something that's super important and I'm looking off to the side and it doesn't look like I'm making eye contact with you, you're not going to just that loss. You're going to have that loss of body language trust that's displayed when someone's willing to look you in the eye. And obviously I'm not looking you in the eye. I'm looking into a camera. But when you're on Zoom and I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, looking at the camera simulates looking in the eye. And it can be a little bit weird looking into the camera instead of looking to the person on Zoom. So what I do with my calls is I try to put the window, the box of Zoom right up to the camera. So let's say I'm on the call, right? I'm going to, instead of just having their face here on Zoom, I'm actually going to slide it up and put it like right here or right beside it, somewhere right close to the camera, so that when I'm actually on the call and I'm looking at them, my eyes are as close to the camera as possible and it simulates as much eye contact as possible. So there's a few things you can do when it comes to body language. There's lots of different, tips and tricks that you can do, but I would say that being more relaxed, leaning back in your chair, showing that you're confident in what it is you're selling, and then making eye contact, especially when you're pitching. Those are the two biggest ones that I find that just led to most sales for myself and for my sales team. I've seen guys increase their close rates by 5-6% just by implementing those two little changes. If you haven't yet, give it a try. Hopefully that helps. I'll see you tomorrow.